we appreciate so much the service of all three of you, and I look forward to serving with you. General Welsh, if I don't run out of time, I do want to talk about the aging fleet. And let me tell you how much I appreciate all three of you spending time personally with me in my office, with the rest of them. I think that's more productive than these hearings, but I may have ask you to answer that question for the record. On the C-130 Avionics Modernization Program, it's one that has just been, very popular by all segments right now. We've had three of the four committees supporting this in their early markups, and it's one that General Schwartz had said the Air Force C-130AMP provides military capability equal to or greater than the alternative programs and at less cost than those programs. Now, I know that in the President's budget that they have terminated this program, or not necessarily terminated, but they talk about the C-130AMP program light. It's my understanding, and I have gone into this and looked at it, that there are a lot of considerations that weren't made in that evaluation. For example, the light program does require to have a navigator on board. If we were to find that the C-130AMP program can be acquired actually cheaper than the C-130 light program, would you support that?
Thank you, Senator. I will tell you that I was not involved in the discussions related to the AMP program or the adjustments to it, so I can't speak for the Secretary or the Chief on the decisions they made. My general understanding of it is it was part of the meeting the Budget Control Act discussions where they made some very tough choices of what could go versus higher priority things.
Okay, yeah, what I was getting at, though, is in the event that it turns out that the program is less expensive than the light program, I would ask that you can do that for the record if you want to. Just let me know what your feelings are. And also for the record, because it wouldn't be time to get it to, it would be the JSTARS program. Again, quoting General Schwartz, he says, notwithstanding the AOA will continue with a combination of the JSTARS capability on the Block 4 Global Hawk. I'd like to have you, for the record, give us your opinion and the evaluation of that program, if you would do that.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
On the chairman in his opening remarks, General Kelly talked about the train and equip program, and I would add to that what I would call the SERP. I think they've renamed that the CCIF program, the 1206 train and equip IMET program. Sure. I mean, that's a big thing in the area where you're going in. As a matter of fact, I think in Costa Rica, the defense minister is a product of our IMET program, and he has been talking about this. At the same time, I'm happy to say that we've taken a different look at this than we used to. We used to consider we're doing a favor to these countries when, in fact, they're doing a favor to us. We know that China is involved, and down in the area where you'll be going in, so is Iran. So I'd like to have you give your opinion of that program, what your plans are for the IMET program in the areas where you're going.
Senator, I think any program
and train and equip, yeah.
Yes, sir. I think any program of that nature that broadens and deepens the relationships with the partner nations, mill-to-mill contacts in that part of the world or in any part of the world you get a lot of bang for the buck out of that. And to the degree that I understand the issues, certainly to expand those programs throughout the region.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think you and I agree wholeheartedly with that. You know, once these relations are developed, they don't end, and they're always there. Now, you're going to have Gitmo in your area, and have you had a chance to spend some time and look and evaluate at the opportunity we have with that resource, which I might say is the best bargain that we have? We pay $4,000 a year, and half the time they don't even collect it. But
I have not looked. I've certainly not traveled there recently, not being confirmed. Obviously, Senator, one of the first things I'll get intimately involved in, if confirmed.
Okay, that's good. General Grass, we talked in my office about the state partnership programs, and we know there's been a GAO problem with that. In fact, I've read that, and I agree that changes need to be made. Have you thought through first of all, your evaluation of that program and how you're going to overcome some of the problems that are there that were called to our attention by the GAO?
Senator, while I was served in EUCOM, I worked the program very closely with the European Command, both with U.S. Air Forces Europe and U.S. Army Europe, and tremendous value from that program. And I think as we talked, one of the things that has come out of that is additional forces from NATO countries, and where we've partnered National Guardsmen, Army and Air to fill out shortfalls in other countries, especially in the Balkans and some of those countries that wanted to deploy. By providing that additional skill set, we've partnered and provided additional forces to EUCOM. For a very small amount of money, it's been a tremendous program around the map, 64 countries today. We have one partnership in Northern Command that I work with, and that's with Rhode Island and the Bahamas. And the enduring partnerships and relationships we build, and many of our captains, majors will grow up to be colonels and generals in the National Guard, and their partners in their partner nation will do the same. So that relationship, we just celebrated the 20th anniversary, will endure. So it's definitely money well spent. Senator, one thing I think that we have to look at very closely, and if confirmed I will do, is to take a look at how that money is being spent and make sure that every penny that we put into that of taxpayers' dollars is spent toward a result.
Well, my time is expired, but for the record, I'd like to have each one of you write and give an evaluation of, or answer the question, because I've been deeply disturbed, as have other members of this committee, on the use of the military for other agendas, such as the green agenda, and we have our Jolly Green fleet on its way out there now. But do you think that spending $424 a gallon, as the Navy did for 20,000 gallons, is in the best interest of our nation's defense? And in the Air Force, $59 a gallon for 11,000 gallons. All of this could have been done for $3 a gallon, I might add. And also the $27 a gallon for 450,000 gallons. Is this something that should be done in the military, or perhaps would it be better done in the Department of Energy? As I understand, that's what they're supposed to be doing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Senator Inhofe. Senator Reid.
Well, thank you very much.